Dark Angel, the Nature of Satan, a prayer of St. G. That night could not the king sleep. Standing high upon a mountain, white as sunned platinum, he scanned down the entire cosmos created by the One. This was his. He was the highest creature. Every precious stone his covering, ruby, topaz, and diamond, beryl, onyx, and jasper, sapphire, turquoise, and emerald, and gold, and his body a symphony of pipes and timbrels rimmed with bells. A prince, the guardian cherub of Eden, the delight of the paradise of God. He was the signet of perfection, full of wisdom and exquisite in beauty. In comparison, perhaps the nearest to God. But it was not enough. Can an angel rise higher? He mused greatly upon this thought. He was upon the holy mountain of God. He walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. His heart was lifted up, saying, I am a God, sitting in the midst of the seas, sitting in the seat of God, and thus setting his heart as the heart of God, and to be God. Sleep would not come, for the dark angel had come upon one thought. How shall I rise up above God? The apparent situation was impossible, yet there was one niche quivering within his mind. Within one segment of eternity in which he had lived, he had discerned a peculiarity within the triune God above him. The Son of God, the second person of the Trinity, was of two natures. Could it be that one of these was accessible to him, weak, vulnerable, less than divine? He would pursue this thought and muse upon it greatly. This is why could not the king sleep. A great possibility arose. Already was he given dominion upon the earth, this from God himself. Already did he possess the most powerful and fearful threat understood by men, death to men. Already they were readily subject to his whims, for their desires were of the same crudity. They were selfish, they were evil, they were out of control. Thusly he thought, Behold, I am wiser than Daniel. There is no secret can be hid from me. My wisdom and understanding have got me riches, gold and silver into my treasures. These lift my heart. I, the sealed sum of beauty, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. So high am I, and violence fills my heart. I simply feel evil. I am pure evil. I am a great dragon lying in the midst of rivers. My river is my own, and you, God, are against me. Therefore I am against you. Let everything be desolate before us. In whose image are we made? In yours, most holy God. Yet we have lived all our lives in the kingdom of the dead. And while centuries passed, a mere spark in eternity, behold, the Son of God came down, opportunity, Lucifer, light-bearer, morning star, usurped these titles from the Lord, and set about bringing eternal darkness to the earth. A tiny baby, ho, how trifling this shall be! I will send him to a cold cave and to the feeding trough of beasts. I will kill all children. I will torture the kings of the east until they yield your whereabouts. I will keep you in poverty and labor in an obscure village, called bastard, for you have no father. You seem not a kingly being. The Jews will not receive you. They seek to be free from Rome, and perhaps themselves to rule all the earth. Herod is a monster. I will use him. Messiah, what is Messiah? Anointed to what? I do not believe in him. Now it is that we know some of the wiles used against the Son of God, Son of Man. Moses in the river, David in continual threat of death, so that the lineage would be broken, the slaughter of the innocents, the crossing into Egypt, the impossible 40 days of temptation in the wilderness among the beasts, the crude nature of his disciples, his breaking of Jewish law, his blasphemy, so-called, his trial before Pilate, his trial before the Sanhedrin, the scourging, the Via Dolorosa, the cross, Triumph. But no, the earth darkened and quaked. The dead came out of their graves, and this man arose from the tomb. Then I fell like lightning from the sky, and so for eternity chained into the lake of fire. I took my chance, have no regrets. See how many are with me. This is sleepless tale of the night is true, and of the Son of God visions were shown in the night. Behold, there came with the clouds of heaven one like unto a Son of Man, and he came even to the Ancient of Days, brought near before him, and was given to him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages shall serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, never to be destroyed. Yea, the Prince of Darkness looks up from great and deep darkness. I took my chance, have no regrets. What is it like to be never repentant, unreaching, before the great and glorious light of the world? Amen.